I am sorry if it seemed like I was just, you know, like completely out of it on that second game there. I was just reeling from the absolute heart of the cards bullshit that came in the at the end of game one there. Like, who does that? Who? We had the read on that hand. He only had Dark Mimic level 3 in there, so we could have just walked away and got the UFO turtle. That's fine, right? He fucking top decks UFO turtle so he can crash, get both out for Solar Flare Dragon and just blow it up. Who does that? You know? It's like, that was what really got me, and it was just like, oh my god, I am not prepared for this sort of battle right now, you know? That's what actually hit. It wasn't even necessarily that, you know, he was playing, oh, there's totally stuff with that. It was just a way that first game went down and then what was going on, and it was like a compound effect, really. It was just super bad. Anyway, we do have the wheel here, as I mentioned, Tournament Pack, as you saw on the thing there. Tournament Pack 5 is the Tournament Pack slot now. And we have the Structure Deck slot is the Zombie Madness or the Dragon's Roar ones, the first two that came out. So, there are quite a lot of good cards. We actually do still have chances at Heavy Storm, because a lot of these early Structure Decks had Heavy Storm in them, because it was at one copy. I don't remember how many of them do, but I know quite a few of them do. The Warriors one especially had it, so we do still have chances at getting Heavy Storm. But it's going to require getting this this blue slot over here. But let's just see. I don't remember what's in TP5, but they're starting to get pretty decent, so let's see what we get. Oh. I wish this was a super, because I could have gotten Divine Wrath off of this. What the hell do we take as an ultra rare from this set? I was not prepared for this. Okay. 2004, Rise of Destiny. What ultra is even good here? We got the creator. Mystic Swordsman 6 we can't really use. I wish I had this next set, because I could get Sacred Phoenix then. An ultra from Rise of Destiny. There's probably not really a good one, but... is there even another ultra? No, so... I could take Silent Swordsman level 3. Have 2 copies of it, and then if it comes down to getting... If I get Silent Swordsman level 5 in the next set, then I could actually use it, because this is during the standby phase. Because Mystic Swordsman level 6 isn't very good. We don't have any access to Mystic Swordsman level 4, so this has to be Tribute set, which is really bad. Yeah, I think this is fine, because we've got the creator and I'm not using it anyway. This is bad. Perfect Machine King is absolute garbage. It's a 2 tribute monster. You've got to have a lot of other machines out. We don't have any good machines, really. Silent Swordsman level 3 is honestly the best I can get. That's a bit of a disappointing one here. I don't remember what we could have gotten out of the pack here. Sorry. I don't know what we could have... I don't remember what we could have gotten out of Tony Pack 5, but it definitely would have been better than this. But hey, again, if I play this with Shining Angel and I happen to get Silent Swordsman level 5 next time round, Silent Swordsman level 5 is unaffected by opponent's spell cards. So, it's not terrible. It is a light, so it better synergizes with what we have here. It's not the worst pull that we could get if I get it in the next set here. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly go into my collection again so I can add that. Where is he? Silent Swordsman level 3. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's put these all in. I've got to put all of my stuff into the sort real quick as well. We'll get to that later on. Alrighty then. So, we are into 2005 now with these sets. And we are going on to Flaming Eternity. Flaming Eternity is another really small pack, but it has a couple of very important things that we want in here. Not a lot of stuff, but the one rare that we really need to get is Phoenix Wing Blast. We might as well go over that now, because this is easily the best card in the set. And honestly, probably one of the most important cards that I could hope to get right now. It's a chainable. I've underestimated this card in like every game that I've played it in. Right, like World Championship 2008, I like never played this card, but I underestimated something fierce. Discard a card, target a card the opponent controls, place that card on top of their deck. That is universal. I can bounce his spell and trap cards back to the top of his deck. That is an out to the spell and trap stuff. I can bounce any of his monsters. It's chainable, so if he tries to destroy it or bounce it away himself, then I can deal with it that way. He did not take Chaos Emperor, but I could still bounce Chaos Sorcerers and stuff before they get their effects. There's a lot of good stuff I can do with it. It's one of the most versatile traps remaining that I have not, that I really need to get. I just absolutely have to have this. And I'm really worried this set is not going to give it. I've had a ton of these drafts, which I just have got none out of it. So, we need this. This is, until Snipe Hunter, this is the best removal card that I have access to. Even if it is a -1. So, absolutely have to get this. I can't stress that enough. As we say, Threatening Roar is in here as well. Opponent cannot declare an attack this turn when I can actually speak. It's another stun card. It's a chainable stun card. So I actually think Kib could probably play that. Again, it's a -1, but doesn't necessarily matter that much. Otherwise, what else can we even get out of this set? I think the Hexial Fusions come in here. Divine Dragon Ragnarok is searchable by Shining Angel and would potentially give us access to Stamping Destruction. So I could alter my light package to use this instead. It is vanilla, so it's not like great, but as a Stamping Destruction target, and it is used in a fusion in this set too, if I use Hexial Fusions as substitutes. If you activate it in the middle of an attack, the attack still goes through because he already declared. Yeah, for Threatening Roar. You have to, basically I would declare it at exiting main phase 1. Anyway, Insect Knight is a common, 1900, so we actually could have full access to that now. It's an Earth, so we won't use it, but hey, if we get like Demise OTK or something, we might end up going with that. Sacred Phoenix is the cover card of this set. This actually is the final piece for one of my favorite decks of all time. Like I said, you know, I loved playing Horus, I love playing Silent Swordsman. I can't play this deck fully because I don't have Pyramid Turtle, but my favorite deck of all time is actually Zombie Phoenix. Because Hand of Nephthys over here works with Apprentice Magician. It's level 2 spellcaster. You can get this face down, you just get any other monster on the field, you summon this card, and you can special summon Phoenix from the deck. Sacred Phoenix is a house. It's only 2400 attack, does seem really low, but if this card is destroyed by a card effect, not by battle, you revive it next turn and heavy storm the field. It's your card effects as well as the opponent's, so you can actually, I could chain Offerings to the Doom to like a Chaos Sorcerer effect or something, and, you know, get this destroyed myself. It's an absolute unit, right? And yeah, I played the Zombie Phoenix part was because I played Ryukaki with Pyramid Turtle, you know? I don't think Fire Kings was even out when I played the game, so whatever. Ultimate Insect hits its level 5 form here if you can get this out with level 3's effect, which all of these are just at the end at your standby phase. So if you get it out with having level 3 from the field, it will reduce the attack of the opponents by 500. Howling Insect is the way that you would get that to work. So this is good at just like debilitating all of your opponent's cards, but it's not too solid otherwise, really. Silent Swordsman level 5, as we mentioned, is good for blocking opponent spell cards that would affect it, so that's not bad. Level 7 Swordsman, unfortunately, is a video game promo from this time, so we're probably not getting it. It's a really small slot on that wheel, but, you know, it is possible, I guess. But yeah, it's an Ultra from the set. Hopefully we get one, actually, because I would play this, since I don't have the other Monarchs right now. Speaking of which, Granmarg is the worst one so far. Target a set card on the field, destroy that target. Yes, it can hit monsters or spell and trap, but it has the same issues that I mentioned with Nobleman of Extermination, where if you try and hit a set spell or trap, it can just chain it. We have a lot of chainable cards now, so... yeah, this card's not very good. It's Earth as well, so... yeah, this card never really saw play, unfortunately. Couple more of these element cards that we don't really want to care about too much. Behemoth, the king of all animals, I think is okay if you're playing a beast deck, but we got 0 Berserk Gorillas, so we can't really do that. Yeah, you contribute it and then get like extra beast back to your hand, so that could actually be okay later on. Like, you tribute summon this and get beast back that you can play with other stuff. I believe this is the set that had Rescue Cat, but we'll get down to that in a sec. Because we've got Chiron the Major over here is also not a bad card. This might be the other way that we can answer stuff. Yes, it's Earth, but we have an opportunity to destroy spell and traps by discarding. Basically turn any of our cards into a regular spell speed, like, what are we talking about? Regular spell speed MST. It's also 1800 is quite big too, so this might be the other way that we could potentially outstuff. I am playing a lot of spell cards, so, you know, maybe going with that. The Hexial Fusions came in here, there's only 3 of them, but these are fusion substitute monsters. I don't think we've really seen any of those so far. They tended to be in tournament packs. Or was King of the Swamp was the other one. But they also have a special summoning condition here, where if you tribute the monsters on the field, like, you can tribute this and whatever else is needed for the fusion, and you can special summon the fusion that way, if it's the same attribute as the type you go in here. So, in a nutshell, if we wanted to summon Darkblade to Dragon Knight, we could tribute Darkblade and this, and special summon it that way. Yeah, Golem Sentry is kind of underrated as well. It's pretty, could be pretty decent with the way that his field has been building up. So, it's like, Hain, but reusable and 1800 defense. It can cause some pretty fun locks, so we might end up using that. But yeah, these Hexial Fusions can be fusion substitutes for one of the other fusions here in the set. We'll get to these in a minute. Rescue Cat is the big thing here. Not for just now, remember this is pre-errata, right? Not for just now, but for later on. Send this card from the field to the graveyard, you special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast-type monsters for new deck. That's actually, I think they get destroyed at the end of the turn even in the old effect. I have it in the notepad. Yeah, even in the old effect. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard to special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast-type monsters from your deck. Those monsters are destroyed during the end phase. Specifically destroyed, too. That actually does come into play sometimes. Yeah, so this card is not good at the moment, but later on, when we get to Synchro Exceeds and stuff like that, this is a house of a card. And we'll definitely have to come back to that one. There are 2 fusions in this set. Gatling Dragon, I mean, well, obviously we don't have Barrel or Blowback Dragon, they were Ultras before, but this doesn't have a fusion restriction thing on it, so if I could get level 8 monsters at some point, we could Metamorphosis into this card. Toss coin 3 times, and for every head you destroy monsters on the field. It has to destroy, so if you flip 3 coins and they've got 2 monsters, you've got to kill one of your own as well, but whatever. Lord of Dragons was in structure decks, so we don't have those, but Divine Dragon Ragnarok is in this set, and King Dragon is something, if Kib ever wanted to go back and play as Blue Eyes, this is the way to do it. Get a fusion substitute for Lord of D, use the Divine Dragon that you can search off a Shining Angel, and yeah, we can't target any dragons with card effects, and then once per turn you special summon any dragon from your hand. I don't have good enough ones to use it with, because I don't have Tyrant, I don't have Trihorn, I don't have Blue Eyes. Kib does. If he did pull that, that is a way he could go with stuff. Spell Absorption is cute, but it's do nothing, so whatever. Lightning Vortex is Kib's next shot at getting a mass removal card, and I would probably play it, actually, in the side deck, if nothing else. Discard a card, destroy or face-up monsters your opponent controls. Yeah, it's only face-up, again, we don't have a lot of face-down stuff that way, but this with Swords of Revealing Light is okay, right? You can just nuke all the cards that way. But, you know, that's a bit of a heavy card cost for it, but still, it's a master removal card. If you can get at least 2 monsters with this, it breaks even, so it's fine. It's not Raigeki, but, you know, we don't have Raigeki, so that's the next best thing. And then probably the other best card in here is Swords of Concealing Light. Again, not for just now, but for later. Later on, this card stops a lot of Link and Exceeds plays and stuff like that. You can't use any extra deck cards with any like Synchro, Exceeds, or Link plays with face down cards. So this actually comes into play then. You can flip all your opponent's monsters face down. Gets rid of all the negations too, right, if you could resolve this. That's kind of neat. Centrifugal Field is not very good, we don't care about that. There's a couple of Premature Burials for Fusion and Exceed and Ritual monsters. So Refusion I guess is kind of okay for later on. You have to have properly special summoned the Fusion monster first though, so whatever. Pole Position we haven't talked about, but should probably get banned because it's dumb. Because it causes infinite loops basically. And then Threatening Roar is the other good card as we mentioned. Penalty Game is kind of okay, I suppose, if you get them with exactly 4 cards in their hand. They either don't get a draw next turn, or they can't play spell and trap cards for the turn you use that card. Good Goblin Housekeeping, I guess, is okay if you can get them in the graveyard in the same chain, but it's a pretty gimmicky card, so we don't care about that. Deck Devastation Virus is the final card I want to mention here, because this can be used with a Spent Chaos Sorcerer, and this could just blow out his board. This card is gross, right? This is pre-errata Crush card, but on the opposite side. You tribute the Dark Monster with 2,000 or more attack instead of 1,000 or less, and you kill all of their monsters that have 1,500 or less attack. For the next 3 turns that they draw as well. It's disgusting. If we can get this, I might actually play it because it's good with Chaos Sword. That's pretty much the way around it there. So, yeah, that's the set. It's a bit of an oddball one, but there are a couple of incredibly important cards here that we absolutely have to pick up. So, here's hoping. That's all I can say. If we have to deal with that kind of shit again, there are gonna be questions. So yeah, now we finally get the cover monster on the pack as well. So let's hope. Phoenix Wing Blast. Let's do it. Ultimate Insect level 5 is not what we want to start with there. We do have Golem Sentries, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, the tuners will destroy it, but like right now, that's not what we're going with. So we're fine with that. Alright, pack 2, we do get a holo. It's the King of Beast Dude, which is not great. Another Golem Sentry, so if we have that. Force Ceasefire is something I didn't mention. I think you discard a card from your hand, and then it stops trap cards being played for the turn. Bit too expensive really, and it doesn't stop stuff that's already on the field, and you can chain to it, so not really that good. Swords of Concealing Light is okay. Blast Magician, something I didn't mention. I believe it gets spell counters every time a spell gets played, and if you get rid of spell counters, you can destroy an opponent's face-up monster with attack equal to or less than 700 times the number of counters you put on it. Confusing card, but yeah, not super good. It's fire as well, so whatever. Second Swords of Concealing Light, okay. Threatening Roar is there too, that's fine. Different Dimension Dynamite could be funny in a Banish Burn deck that we can get to later, but that's not really what we're going with at the moment. Penalty Game, I guess it's okay. We're probably not going to be able to use it though, so nothing really too fancy out of there. Come on. That's not Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Alright, we've still got a fair amount to go, but we need at least 1 or 2. Come on. I can't miss another one of these rares, right? Spell Absorption, whatever. There's not going to be enough spell cards that gets played for that. So that's fine. Meteor Destruction does 1,000 burn damage, but it can't be used if they have 3,000 or less life points. So, yeah, that's not really that good. I think I played it at one point because it's funny, but Ultimate Insect 5 does absolutely nothing at the moment. I don't think we even got the level 3s to use it with. I didn't even remember this was a rare. I actually don't even remember what that card does. Target one monster you control, destroy it, then send 2 cards to the top of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Ew. I mean, I guess creature swap kind of makes that funny, but ew, that's really bad. Alright, let's put that up again. Ah, so we're almost halfway through this too. Another penalty game, that's not what we want. Rescue Cat is there, that's fine, but come on. Brainjacker, another Blast Magician, wow. Brainjacker is like Snatch Steal if the monster survives, and they only get 500 life points. So like this with Threatening Roar is actually kind of good, because it like takes control of the opponent's monster that was going to try and kill you, and then you get to do whatever you want with it. So yeah, Brainjack is actually okay. I could maybe see me trying it again more for the fun of it rather than anything else. Oh, there we go. Thank you. We have one, at least. We're into the second half of this now, but we have one. That is better than one more is all I'm like. I'm not gonna be greedy. One more is all we want. Come on. Yes! Thank you! Okay. The rest of this can kind of just go do whatever. I'd like Sacred Phoenix, if only for the fact of I would play it because it's Heavy Storm on legs. But that's what I want out of this. I just wanted to get the Wing Blast here. That's all I need here. Okay, we've still got 10 packs to go. Lightning Vortex! We actually did pull it. Wow, okay, this set's going a bit better, huh? Like I said, it's not the best card out there, but it is another mass removal option. Neither of us have got Raigeki, so this actually could just be, like, put in the side deck. Hey, it discards a card, it gets its Chaos Synergy, right? That's not bad. Honestly, yeah, that could be worth side decking. Third Swords of Concealing Light. Okay, so if we really need to play that, that's fine. Alright, 8 packs left. Hopefully get, like, Phoenix or Silent Swordsman or something here. Another Behemoth. A lot of supers in this one. Not really any ultras to speak on, but that, I guess, is fine. Nothing too good out of here. Elemental Burst is like a nuke the board if you tribute an Earth, Wind, Water, and Fire monsters, so it's like a 5 for whatever the opponent's got. Yeah, we do. I have so many options for draw. If I really need to deep draw, I have a lot. Yo, a second Lightning Vortex! Huh. How about that? Okay. I have played 2 of this in World Championship 2008. And that had Soul Taker in it. I have played like 2 of this before. It could be worth it. Alright, 5 packs left. 4 Swords of Concealing Light. I wish that was a Phoenix Wind Blast, but you know what? I guess we're fine at this point. Oh, we got another holo, King Dragon. Okay. Again, I don't have the tools for it at the moment, but we could get good dragons later on that we could play with. That's a lot of holos in this set. It makes up for the last 2 where I've had like, yeah, 5 or something in it. And yeah, it is, because this is a Dart Dragon. We can use these 2 just straight up for it. And this is Chaos Synergy. It's just the problem is I don't have the dragon cards to run with it. Literally, the best dragon I have in terms of summon attack power is like Serpent Night Dragon. So, you know, we really don't have the tools to facilitate it right now. But apparently the game wants us to play it anyway. What is this? How many holos have we gotten out of this set? Jeez. Alright, 2 packs left. What are we gonna get? Third Phoenix Wind Blast is what we're gonna get here. Thank God. Okay. We're about to see just how powerful this card actually is. This card is so good. We have got the Phoenix Wind Blast. Hyena playset too, yeah. That's... whatever. I am so done! What the hell, dude? I am so fucking done. What the hell? Just... What just happened? We got 3 King Dragons in the second half of this set. Oh my god. I got a lot of holos in this set. No ultras. But I got a lot of holos in this set. We got 2 copies of... I think we got 2 copies of Behemoth, 2 copies of Blast Magician. There's 3 copies of King Dragon, obviously. 2 copies of Lightning Vortex. Did I get another one? I thought I got another one. No, that might have been it. Yeah. That's a lot, though. That's like 9 holos in a 24-pack set. That's like really good odds. It makes up for the fact that I've only gotten like 7 holos out of the last 2 boxes, basically. But like, kind of wish I could have saved some of that luck for the next set where Brain Control is, but you know, because prior art of Brain Control, oh baby. Alright, so let's bring this back up. Let's see what we're actually dealing with here. Armed Samurai Benkai is actually something I didn't even mention. I guess we don't really have the tools for, but it's like a really weak monster that for every equip that you put on it, it gets an extra attack during the battle phase. So if you have like 3 or 4 equips that you can put on this thing, you can OTK with it out of nowhere. But of course, you've got to clear the opponent's field first in terms of something. Hey, one of these is even first edition. How about that? I did only get the 1 copy of Brain Jacker, but I might try it anyway, just because it's funny. I don't think I need to, though, if I'm being honest. It probably doesn't... No, well, I mean, Brain Jacker could steal one of his Solar Flare Dragons. That would be hilarious. Golem Sentry, we did, of course, get the playset of. As you say, good Goblin Housekeeping we got the thing for. I'm a little bit sad I didn't get Sacred Phoenix, if only because of the nostalgia aspect. But yeah, look at that. 3 King Dragon, 2 Lightning Vortex, triple Wing Wind Blast, triple Rescue Cat as well. We did get the playset. That's really good. Like 4 Swords of Concealing Light. Playsets of all the Hex Shields. That's good. Playset of Threatening Roar, right? And then, what was it? Golem Sentry? Did I get the thing of that? Yeah, playset of Golem Sentry too. So there are options that I can run with this, for sure. So, with that all said, let me go ahead and fire this back up here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be playing those Silent Swordsmen, but, you know, what can you really do? Okay. Let me just take a drink real quick because my throat's getting kind of dry here, and we'll get cracking. Yep, the only bad thing is no Ultra, no Nephthys or Silent 5, but I can't complain. And it'd be blasphemous to complain about this. Literally the only thing that matters in this set in realistic terms is Wing Wind Blast and Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat only for later, maybe. Even then though, right, I don't know what beast archetypes we can even use it with. In terms of a draft series, I mean. Meeting at the top of the hour, yeah, well, good luck with that, my dude. I imagine we'll still be playing for another hour, so, well, I mean, we'll see how quick the games go, right? But, yeah. Okay. So, number 1, most important thing here we need to do. Where's my boy? Where's my trap? Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Get in here, dude. Now I actually have a trap lineup. Right, I know it seems weird, but now I actually have trap cards that I can use. This is one of the big things I've been missing this entire time. Is I've had to have been the aggressor in every single game, because I have not been able to play like defensive options here. We actually have a card that allows us to do that now. So that's really cool. Lightning Vortex I definitely want to put in. I don't know if it's gonna stay, but like, how can I not, you know? This card definitely isn't a mainstay. It is not as good as some of the other options that we have potentially had, but I mean, I could just replace the Smashing Grounds and play Lightning Vortex as an option, right? Now that I know that he doesn't have, what's the card? Now I know he doesn't have Emperor, I'm instantly taking out Offerings to the Doomed. That is absolutely not necessary at this point. 100% coughing, yes. It's a 100% wheezing from the Galar region, clearly. It's 100% not required. We do not need to play a stupid bullshit gimmick card like that when we are not dealing with Chaos Emperor Dragon. So the question then becomes, how do I want to alter the rest of this? It really is a bit of a shame that I didn't get Phoenix, because I would have played the Apprentice engine again here. That would have actually worked out quite well. Brainjack is something I kind of just want to try. I don't think it's really that good. Oh, Threatening Roar. I got the playset of that as well, right? Yeah, I did. I think I mentioned that one, but... it really is a shame I just do not have the dragons to play King Dragon yet. I'll have to have a look at some of the future sets and see if there's any way that I'm going to be able to play that later on in the game. I didn't even get something like Kaiser Glider. I mean, Kaiser Glider is an Ultra as well, but I didn't get any, like, Kaiser Glider, Luster Dragon, any of the fun stuff that way to run with it here. Divine Dragon... Yeah, Divine Dragon Ragnarok is something that I could play just because of what attribute it is. But I don't think that's really good enough. Honestly, I don't think we're changing much here. However, like, this is the thing with most GX sets. We're not changing much in terms of how the deck actually looks, but what we are doing, like the 1 or 2 cards that we play, are going to be exceptionally good. So even though it doesn't look as if much is happening here, there will be a fundamental shift in how the game actually plays out. Literally my only question here now is, do I, for the fun of it, do I put like a Hexial Fusion in here? What am I going to actually fuse with? I could fuse with Witch of the Black Forest to get Sandwich out, you know. Strongest card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not doing that, but it would be funny. I mean, is there anything else that I could actually play with it here? Because, yeah, Earth Hexial Fusion is possible, but would be really stupid. Wind is not a thing that I can use, so Hexials are no good for this guy. Dark Blade to Dragon Iron, as I said... Like, I could... I don't think it's worth playing a 1-of. Like, I've got 1 Dark Blade. I don't think it'd be worth playing 1 Dark Blade and 1, like, Hexial Fusion for that. Would be funny, but it's not really gonna cut it. So I think what this really comes down to is how am I gonna fit in the I might actually just cut Scientist for just now. He's not bad, like obviously he is very, very strong, but I don't think he's quite going to cut it in this deck right now. Magical Merchant doesn't seem too hard either, but replace it with Mirage Dragon? But he can play Phoenix Wind Blast outside the battle phase. Mirage Dragon is fine, it's not incredible. How many flip monsters do I have otherwise? Just the 2 Faith, right? Yeah. So that's the... I mean, no, actually, that's not even true. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could cut Magical Merchant. I think I want to cut like one spell card here as well. My body to the side deck. Very, very good card, but he hasn't been on enough destruction stuff yet. So I'm going to side the two my bodies, and if I see that he's playing a lot of destruction cards, remember, this doesn't destroy. So... Also, the proportions here are like not the perspective even is super weird. It's it looks like Sacred Phoenix has got big teeny wings, right? Just much bigger, but it's got like butt wings. You know, it's super weird. I think Extermination can probably go here. If I'm playing Wing Blast, Extermination can go. And one Magician of Faith to the side? I think I like actually only having the two Xingjiang here. I might actually put Faith to side, and then try and fit another light monster in instead. Would be the third Mirage Dragon, I think. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights, 7 lights for 4 chaos. Yeah, I'm actually gonna side one. Because if I'm cutting down, I mean, all these spells are really, really strong. But, like, if I'm cutting down on the number of spells that I have, maybe it's not necessary. And then it's just, what do we do otherwise? Half of them will never ever leave the deck. Yeah, I can understand that. I still have good creature swap targets, but I could see creature swap coming out as well. This side deck is like really solid though. I don't want to remove it. This might not be quite enough lights, but I think I might just try it. 6 lights seems a little bit low. Maybe I could just play 2 tomato instead, because I only have like 1 good target for that. Yeah. Let's swap that out for Mirage Dragon. That still gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dedicated, 9 dedicated darks, which is fine. I think 21 monsters is okay. Like, we did have 22 and that balance is quite good. I could swap Sook out as well for like the other Moth again, but I've got to see the spell. Yeah. No, I... How much do I even want Sook in this deck? That's probably fine. I'm just thinking with the synergy of Cyberjar, right? That Tsukiyomi would be worse that way. If I don't like it, I can always side it back in. I think I am just going to stick with this at the moment. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to change a deck, which kind of worked, right? But I mean, if he's playing the stall stuff, at least I have a little bit more leeway in the main deck here, because I have Wing Blast now. Actually, I should consider pitching Needle Ceiling at this point as well. But right now, I'm going to keep it because it has been relatively useful. It might be better as a side deck card, though. Would I place like Vortex in instead of that though? Ah, maybe. It kind of does the same thing, it just doesn't do it on his turn. Which is when I've been using Needle Sealing. I feel like I should be playing White Magical Hats, but I don't want to right now. That might be just a wrong choice, but I feel like I should probably be playing it, but... But then again, what does White Magical Hat really do as far as as far as this deck goes? It's hard to get it to swing properly. I mean, yeah, he does look fabulous. That's true. Is this a bad time to point out that I've never actually watched Sailor Moon? Exactly 5 monsters in your radar. Dark monsters even? Yeah, it kind of looks it, doesn't it? Skip the battle phase of your next... Oh, if it leaves the field, skip the battle phase of your next turn, right? Yo, I will say, if I need more monster removal in Game 2, Lightning Vortex is going to be such a blowout, right? Lightning Vortex on a couple of the boards that he had in that last game is very powerful. So really the reason why I'm not playing Lightning Vortex in the main deck here is because I don't want to have like 6 cards that discard in my opening play here. I already have Phoenix Wing Wing Blast. They have to stay. Tribe Infecting Virus I could cut in Game 2, but for now I think it's too powerful not to. I don't want to have Lightning Vortex on top of that and just have to discard my whole hand every time I get an effect, right? This just feels like the right way to go about the stuff here. I wonder if I should put Spirit Reaper back in the deck here as well, actually. Where would I even add it, though? I mean, I guess Dekoichi would probably be the main thing I'd swap, but... One of these days I need to try, maybe if I get, maybe if I get like another, one of the big blowout cards in Phantom Darkness, I need to just like make a deep draw deck at some point, I think. I've got so many of the cards to do it. Would be pretty funny. But at that point you've just got to question, what are you actually drawing for, you know? There needs to be some sort of win condition attached to the drawing that you would do. You know, since we're not going to have a chance of rolling TP5 at this point, I'm actually going to take a look. What did we actually miss out of that set? We are at Flaming Eternity, aka the set of the Phoenix, which we didn't get the Phoenix, we didn't get its feather, but we did get its Wing Blast, and that's the important bit. That's what we really needed. So Luminous Soldier was the Ultra, that's a really bad card anyway. Big Shield Gardener is a super, that's pretty bad. Magical Form, oh, Needleworm is a super. Kaiku was a rare, that would have been the thing I'd have really wanted. But no, we got Wildcard Ultra in a set that has like no good Ultras. Yeah, Kaiku would have been good, Bazoo the Soul Eater would have been okay, I guess, probably not that good. Book of Life is fine. Jowgen we already have one of, so I don't really need more of that. There's a lot of the fusion substitute stuff here. Pyramid Turtle as a common would have been great. So yeah, missing Tournament Pack 5 here is a little bit unfortunate. Pyramid Turtle especially would have been so nice to have gone for that kind of strat. Needleworm would have been funny, if nothing else. I'd have loved to have seen how he would have reacted to that. When I have Morphing Jar 2 as well, I could have just gone Empty Jar style on that. Kaiku is the one I'm really sad that we don't have access to, though. Like, having a shot at getting Kaiku to Ghost Destroyer would have been really nice. Since we have a little bit of time, actually. Like, yeah, this obviously isn't going to count, but since we have a little bit of time, I'm actually going to go ahead just for the fun of it and open up TP5, free packs, and see what I would have gotten. Just because Kib's not done yet. So clearly these do not count. We would have gotten Jowgen, that's not really too good. I mean, Goddess for the Third Eye is a light. Hey, Kaisen! Oh, we would have got it too. Damn it. I'm sad. That's fine. I mean, this is why you shouldn't do this, right? But and one Pyramid Turtle. Yep, okay, so we would have actually had pretty good out of that. Kaiku, Pyramid Turtle. Wing Sage Falcos is good too, actually. Um, Unfortunate that we didn't pull that. That's fine. It's not really a big deal. I thought I'd go check because I was curious what I would have pulled had I actually got that. So after this, Dark Revelation 1 is the thing here. So hello.
Hello.
How is you?
I'm
All
ready.
right.
Again.
Well, my deck is saved, so let's go into the Thunderdome, as they sometimes call it, and we'll see how this goes. Let's see how long Eternity really does flame on for, huh? Aw. Admit defeat. Go ahead. That would be pretty funny, but now.
Oh well. Alright. Shit. It's
That's
my
fine.
default deck. I gotta get out of here.
No worries with that. It's okay.
Sorry about that. That was the wrong deck. I keep forgetting it's set as default, and
You
my
can
default
change
decks are
the default
different.
deck if that becomes a problem.
I know. I just forgot to do that.
Are you still gonna go? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because you won anyway. I was gonna say you're still gonna go first, but for the record, I did not have confiscation in that hand this time, so because the last time you did that to me, confiscation was the first thing I was playing, and then you were like, "Oops, not the card, not the thing I wanted." So
Yeah.
that's fine. It's
Sorry
funny
about
if nothing else.
Alright.
Alright, let's see what we got. Anything on draw? Okay, stand by main.
Nope.
This is probably a bad idea, but we're gonna normal summon Mystic Tomato. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Alright. I guess that's fine. So back on the Nightmare Wheel, huh? Okay, I am going to set one... Set two, go ahead.
Yep. Alright, stand by main.
Yeah, you are good to go to that. I've not got anything to...
If you're sure. Alright. Well, I shall normal summon.
Yep, I'm going to Bottomless Trap Hole it. It's exactly 1500, so
Go figure. Oh well.
okay.
Alright.
Stand by main. We are going to normal summon Archfiend Soldier. Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that's fine. For some reason I thought it was during my standby. Like most of these effects are, but it's yours. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was getting ready to do it this turn, and then I was like, that's actually not how it works.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
reading it,
No,
and I was
don't.
like,
It's fine. I'm used to like Snatch Steal and all of this sort of thing is during my battle phase. Let's try and hit it this time. It is Tomato. Okay. So I wonder then if there's still a little bit of a chaos influence in this, huh? Yep, get Witch, seems about right. Main 2, we are going to set one more and end turn. Go ahead. Yeah, nothing to play at the moment. So we'll take the 5. Now that I remember, we'll take the 500. Now that we know which turn it's remember which turn it's on. Okay, that is fine. Okay, yep. I see. Alright. Stand by main. Alright, apologies that I've just been handed food. So, okay. So, what to do with this hand? If I do that, it's just gonna come back later anyway. That's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna set one and pass. Go ahead. And I will take that 500. Yep. Right, so I'll have to apologize in advance if I end up starting eating stuff if this ends up going longer, because yeah, just been given steak pie, so can't let that get too cold, you know. Okay. Hmm. Oh, oh, my sound's messed up. Okay. Give me a quick sec. We'll restart the stream. Thank you for telling me. I still really wish I knew what cost is.
Yeah, I mean, that's just super freaking weird.
Stream is lagging because you were downloading, so you didn't know this. That's fine. Well, it's back up now. Hopefully that's better.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, good. Right, what do we want to do about this? This is a board state, alright. Man, there's a lot that I want to do, but there's nothing that's actually correct right now. I'm gonna set and pass. Go ahead.
Alright.
So turn 2 on the swords at the very least. We'll take the 500 as soon as the stupid thing gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Why did I set this in here? I'm gonna move it. It's in the way of the life point box.
Yeah. Alright. Let's almost summon.
That is fine.
That's okay. Then we'll... Yeah, we'll tribute it regardless.
Target?
And target's, target will be... Soldier.
Okay, to the grave he goes.
Alright, this is probably not the right move here, but battle. Let's have the Shining Angel attack the face down.
I'm gonna chain Book of Moon, activate Book of Moon to flip the Witch of the Black Forest face down here. Because it is Magician of Faith, so I'm gonna take Book of Moon back to hand. I had no targets in the graveyard, so... And this stops you... It stops at least a... I mean, I guess you could flip summon the Witch if you really wanted to, right?
Yeah. No, I'll just end turn on.
I don't think there's really any reason to flip it right now, but...
Yeah.
Or, well, I mean, maybe there is, I don't know. Stand by main. We're gonna activate Smashing Ground on the Angel. And we are going to cross out the Lich. That would be like the one reason to use it, I guess, but... alright. Go ahead, Swords is gone.
Right, then stand by, 500 points.
Yep, I'm getting there. Trying to move the plate so that it doesn't it doesn't clang on anything right now.
Alright.
I'm not...
Yep. Let's go Space Typhoon.
Target?
That one.
That is not okay. I'm going to chain Phoenix Wind Blast. We're going to discard Book of Moon. We're going to spin your Nightmare Wheel back to the top of your deck.
Right. Well, that leaves the door open, maybe.
This counter can go away.
I'm gonna summon.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah, because you're using fire stuff and whatnot. I guess it makes sense.
Yep. Alright. And... yeah, I see no point in not activating this right now.
Alright, you pay your 2,000, and yeah, I have no cards to do this with, so... bring your dudes back. And now you've got 2,000 attack on the Valkyrie as well.
Yep. Okay, so then auto phase, the Solar Flare Dragon will attack.
Fusion to thingy first.
I see it.
Yeah, that is fine. I'll take the 100 real quick, and we will take another one from the deck, I think. Does that make the most sense right now?
Yep. Then Element Valkyrie will attack.
We will take the 600, this to grave, and we will take... we will actually take our own witch.
Ah. Alright. Well, then the witch will crash into the witch.
Okay, I get my resolution first because you're
Get
chain
yours
link
first,
1. How much does this choice actually matter right now? You're not going to draw a Nightmare Wheel next turn now because your deck is shuffling.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. I'm going to take Mirage Dragon.
Alright.
Also, hey, Garlic Claw, how's it going?
Well, I have options. Ooh, I have options. Let's take you to hand.
Okay.
And I'll then turn on that.
Right, I will take the 500. Okay, yeah, keep again. Take the 500 and...
end phase, yeah, I gotta remember that too.
yeah, alright. Stand by main. Pretty much know what's coming off of that, I suppose. We not to hand. Oh my god, I'll get rid of it in a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to banish that, and of course this gets banished as well for the Chaos Sorcerer.
Alright.
We will normal summon the Mirage Dragon. Go battle phase. Chaos Sorcerer can attack the Solar Flare Dragon.
800.
Yeah, 800, and now this is back down at 1500 because there's no fire monster on the field, so we'll swing in on that. Yeah, we'll do 100. Go ahead.
Very well.
Yeah, Witch being able to get Monarchs is really cool, if you can keep Tribute Fodder on the field. Which, I mean, Element Valkyrie is a lie, you could have Chaos Sword.
Set that and turn.
However, I think that is probably going to end the game. Stand by main, we are going to play Phoenix Wind Blast. We're going to discard Creature Swap, and we're going to spin that face down monster to the top of your deck as soon as I find it. And so at that, I don't have another monster to hit with, but I can swing in with the two that I have here. And if you didn't have an out last turn, you're not going to have an out next turn. So main 2, we will set 1 and pass. Go ahead. That's the idea anyway. Who knows if it's actually going to work, but yeah. Wing Blast is a really good card, but it is expensive to play. I ran out of cards in my hand there, so it is one of those weird ones. Alright, good luck, buddy.
As always.
Again, sorry if I have the breaks and stuff a bit there. I am occasionally eating when I get the chance, so...
Yep.
UFO turtle.
And turn.
Wow, okay. No protection on that, so I guess Smash and Pound is pretty free. Normal Summon Witch, I suppose. That's probably the best thing to go on with here. We can set that. And Battle Phase, hit in for 11. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Well...
I like how I'm just permanently avoiding this middle column now. You know, causes too many issues.
Almost summon?
You have another one. Yep, okay. That's fine. Yeah, 3 different element recruiters in this deck. That's pretty interesting. Okay, we'll take the 300. This goes to Grave, and from my deck, let's see.
300? No! Oh my god. I was like, why am I taking 300? That's not right. Moving on.
Let's see. I think I might as well take Cyberjar, actually. Seems like a reasonable enough one right now. Alright, stand by main. It is pretty reasonable, at least, but... right now, I think Archfiend Soldier is going to be the one to do the job. So let's just do the damage and get a card out of the deck. We're going to swing into it. ATG. Yes, we are. This card's not coming out of my deck. It synergizes way too well. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. If it'll let me. There we go. It's going pretty good at the moment.
Main phase. Alright.
This is where I just get completely blown up by like Mobius or Festivus or something here. Yeah, that's fine. You can take that. Man, Change Your Heart is such a good card.
It really is. Yep. Alright, then let's tribute.
2 tributes. Oh, the boy is here. Okay, you can get your Change Your Heart back too. That's broke.
During the end phase.
No,
so
no. This Priorata. Remember what I sent. Remember what I sent you before, dude. This card was nerfed.
Okay.
This card was nerfed out into Oblivion with that. Well, not into Oblivion. This one's not as bad. But yeah, no. Dark Magician of Chaos originally, which is what we're playing by, lets you get the spell card as soon as you summon it. So yeah, we're gonna have to take the 2800 here. Oof. That's ow.
That's a draw. Alright.
I would have loved that before, but whatever. So the problem is you just like change of heart whatever I put down here. That's really bad. Because that means you are under no obligation whatsoever to like give me the effect here. Shit, yeah, this is pretty bad. We're gonna set pass, go ahead.
Stand by main.
Maybe should have taken Mirage Dragon off of Witch instead here. Yeah, I don't really have any out to that, so go ahead.
To the grave then.
Change of heart kind of invalidated any other jank that was.
Then add that card to your hand. Yep. So, alright.
Yep, that's fine. Merch can indeed merch.
So I mill until I draw a spell trap.
Yep. And there it is straight away, so there you go. Get that pot of greed to the hand, dude.
Wow.
Yep.
That's kind of busted.
Yep. And guess what? It's a light monster. So it has synergy.
Wow. It has synergy, yep. Well, I don't see why I wouldn't. Well, actually, would that be enough? No, I don't think it would. No, it'd be really close though. Alright, then let's... Oh, I probably should wait till later, actually. Well.
Shining Angel is good. We're gonna take 44 off of this, yeah.
16.
I did it the other way around. 2 and 28 is 30, plus 14 is 44.
Yeah. Alright, main 2. Set?
Huh?
Is that good?
Yep.
And turn.
Yeah, we get the...
Yeah,
we get that back. Woof! Standby main. Obviously we switched that to defense. Play this guy down here. Activate Needle Sealing.
Monsters draw face of monsters. Yep.
Yep. Chaos gets banished by his effect. Go ahead.
Alright then, stand by.
Playing with fire here, but I don't have much of a choice.
Well, let's get you out. Oh, I know what it is now. Don't. Oh well.
I mean, you didn't really have much of a choice, did you? Yeah, it's Cyberjar.
No.
Alright, you are
well,
turn.
since I'm turned, then...
Yeah, your turn, player, so... Ooh. Okay, fine. Oh, you've summoned this turn, but this means I need to kill you next turn. MST, Extermination. Yeah, Solar Flare. Yeah, okay. Alright, before I do my thing, question to the chat, can I use this after this stuff has happened here? Because I don't actually remember how this works. I'll leave that for chat as thing here.
Give it a minute, yep.
Because there is actually one valid target from that, but I don't know if I can, I don't remember if I can actually use it. And it actually matters too, at this point.
It does, yep.
Am I going to have to go look this up again? I might have to go look this up again. Yeah, give me a sec. Okay, can't activate in the damage step, so yeah, go ahead. I only drew one monster. I can't stop the damage, so
yeah. All right. Well, you drew one monster, but then the fire dragon's out there as well.
Yeah,
so.
that's the whole point. Only if manually flipped, basically, because you can't activate stuff like that in the damage step, which is what I thought was the case, but yeah, we're not allowed to actually use that card in that particular situation. So
Makes sense.
yeah, that was the classic like one turn too late on one or two of the cards there. So
Yeah. Bit of a shame, but
it
third
happens.
match again.
Yeah. Okay, stand by main. Let's start by prohibiting UFO turtle.
Alright.
That's been the more annoying thing than Solar Flare right now, so yeah, let's play Graceful Charity. So we got a 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there's going to be no effect coming off of it because I don't have anything else to discard as a flip, but we're going to discard 9 Assailant, and I think Smashing Ground is probably the best one to discard here.
Alright.
We're going to set 1, normal summon Archfiend Soldier, and enter. Yeah, for a 1-up, he is sure showing up a lot.
Alright.
I suppose he always gets the job done, that's why he shows up.
Well, let's set that. Let's activate this.
Yeah, that's fine, go ahead.
It's fine. Wait. To the grave then. Alright, let's set that one as well. Then let's activate this.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then we'll summon Solar Flare. That's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, alright. Then Solar Flare attacks.
Yeah, we'll take it all.
Alright, then end phase.
Yeah.
End phase, come on. Dueling book.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright.
Okay, standby, we gain the
standby.
1000. Main phase. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright then, standby.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright. Main. Alright.
I'm gonna chain it. It's Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. We're going to discard Mystic Swordsman 2, and we're gonna put... I'm gonna put the Snatch Steel to the top. Because that gives me back the Archfiend Soldier.
Alright. Oh. Alright. Well, hate to do it this way, but let's activate Raigeki Break.
Okay. It's still trying to load the picture for me, that's really sad. Alright,
Yeah.
discard your card.
Alright. So discard Shining
And
Angel,
target.
get rid of Prohibition.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Then we'll normal summon.
Okay.
Then we'll, on summon, we activate this.
Okay.
Then the Archfiend Soldier back up.
to hand. Yep, that's fine. It still hasn't loaded Raigeki Break for me, that's really sad.
That's weird. That's funny. Alright, battle phase.
Okay,
go
it is
attacks.
Witch of the Black Forest. With which we are going to take... I think you're gonna draw that next turn. It's kind of annoying. but oh. What have I got in here again? It's good enough, but I don't think I can really... that's too slow of a play. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the Mirage Dragon.
Alright. Then...
You've already attacked with Solar
attacks.
Flare.
Did
Yeah.
I? No, I just went to Battle Phase.
Yeah, you attacked my Witch with Solar Flare.
I attacked with UFO Turtle.
Did you?
I attacked with UFO Turtle.
Okay, well, you didn't, but I'm gonna do it this way anyway.
I can promise you with certainty I attacked with UFO Turtle.
I mean, it's 100. Well, I mean, that 100 can't matter, but no, whatever. I've already taken the damage for the end phase as well, so... I was going to take 2,000 and I didn't put the other 0 in. It's for the 500 at the end of turn as well. Alright, stand by main. Go.
Stand by main. Battle Phase. UFO Turtle. 1 attacks.
It's Archfiend Soldier.
Archfiend Soldier. Alright.
He's got 1,500, so...
Yep. Fair enough. Alright. Yeah, I'll turn on that.
Alright. Stand by main, I will take that 500 as well. Get there.
Yep.
There is no other way out of this, is there? I'm gonna have to do it.
Somebody just
There
face.
is,
I see
there
what
is
you're
no
doing.
way out of this. I'm gonna have to do it. This is jank as shit, but I have no choice here.
It's no other option. I don't blame you.
Because otherwise it's game over no matter what I do next turn if I don't. I'm not to hand, you fucking idiot. This is game over no matter what I do if I don't play this, and it's game over to a top deck monster, but I have zero choice here. We're gonna pay the 1,000. We're gonna nuke everything. It's not a good Emperor. It's only gonna do 24.
12, 15, 18, 24. Yep.
But yeah, there is absolutely no other option that I have here. Snatch Steal kind of ruins like absolutely everything else I can do, so...
Whoops, I don't want to activate. Well, heart of the cards?
Yeah, any monster just wins it. Yeah,
Game
well
over.
done, dude.
Oh my god! Ah! Wow!
I
Okay.
just drew like shit. There's nothing to say for it.
You did. You really did. I mean, I really can't do it for that one, but wow, okay, so I finally went to the strategy of, okay, if I'm going to tribute, I want to actually use monsters that I can actually use and, you know, do that. So I had the three monsters that summons when they destroy. The Tomato, the Angel, and the UFO Turtle. So that gave me options to summon monsters. And I went ahead and actually got Prohibition. And we looked it up before when we were drawing for cards and such. And Prohibition, if I lay it down, I can activate it and prohibit Prohibition.
Yeah, you can.
So I had ways to stop you from activating Prohibition. If push came to shove and I knew you were going to use your Chaos Emperor, or Chaos Sorcerer I should say, I can prohibit that as well. Because I had at least 2 prohibitions. And that was the strategy there. Give me the options to get the monsters, give you the less options to get your monsters.
Oh, I would have been dead anyway.
Pretty much got barrier. Aww.
And it doesn't get any better than that as we go.
And what next about from that? Shining Spirit Barrier, Trap Dust Shoot, Pacific Space Typhoon. Yeah. Oh.
Well,
Man.
hey, you got one on the board. There we go.
I'm not the winless Cleveland Browns of 2016.
Hey, I mean, as we said, fucking everything can draw terribly sometimes.
I mean, yeah, it is true. I mean, the draws were rough this time. I'm not gonna say I played this too well, because I did have luck of the draw, and you didn't this time. It was gonna happen eventually.
It's kind of funny
Like-
that it ended up being the recruiter stuff in a way with that, because I have like 500 different outs to them as well. It just like couldn't draw fucking anything for it, you know?
Yeah.
It's...
And I know your crossbat was out there, so that's why I had my Magic Jammer and my Curse Seal.
Yeah. So you actually don't even get to see half of the stuff that I thingied off it that I could have used. Because yeah, well, I guess we can speak a little bit on the pulls and stuff of it here.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I did get the triple wing blast, as you can see.
Yep. Yep.
We didn't really get to see the full advantage of the card. I almost spun the Archfiend Soldier, but I thought, no, that's going to be really bad, because if I try and do that, you know, then I'm going to be drawing that next turn, and I still don't have a light that I can use. So it's just like, that's not going to work out. I may need to play like one more light or something in here for that then.
I had a hard time deciding my light monsters for sure. My first option, thinking about it, was to use like the Unhappy Maiden, like the Unhappy Girl, because it gave options to take no damage, or take damage but have a monster out there even though it could be destroyed in battle. So you gotta destroy it either by like monster effect or something else. But that kept the monster out, and I would have used it to tribute, and I could have gotten my magician out. Thinking on that though, if I was going to use strict tribute monsters, I probably should have kept more of my monarchs. Because guess what? I drew the
Oh,
Earth
for
monarch
God's
as
sake, are
well.
you serious? I got Zaborg, and I have had 0 monarchs since then. Okay, you want to know some of the stuff that we did pick up. So, okay, right. Before I talk about the actual pull stuff here, the card I was wanting to play in Game 2 there, or was it Game 2 or Game 1? Yeah, Game 2 of that, was, I had Bottomless Trap Hole down. But I couldn't play Bottomless Trap Hole because Cyberjar is destroyed in the damage step. You can't play that kind of card in damage step. So, unfortunately, that would have saved it, because Bottomless Trap Hole would have destroyed the Solar Flare Dragon. And then I would have had, you know, the one monster Dekoichi would have drawn. I think I didn't even look at the rest of the cards out of that. I know I had Pot of Greed in there and some other ridiculous stuff.
Pot of Greed, I
so...
think I had a Noman Extermination, I think you had a Dust Rain.
Yeah, so there were a lot of amazing rips I could have had off of that, but
yeah.
Okay.
So now I have Granmarg, I have Mobius, I have the Stalos, and Zaborg.
Yeah, Granmarg is pretty terrible, but at least it's something.
I mean, it's an option. I mean, Granmarg's not bad compared to Mobius, though.
Nah, Mobius is just garbage. Just garbage, right? No, it's not. It's the opposite way around. Mobius is like one of the best ones you could possibly use.
Mobius is good. Granmarg is
Granmarg is just
two.
awful.
Granmarg
It's not even that it just does one. It's it just isn't as effective in the end, because you can't like get rid of any face-up stuff, and they can just chain the card that you're destroying. They're destroying anyway. Or I mean, if it's a monster, obviously that's the thing. But then my body hits it if it's a monster. So yeah, it's not a great one. Anyway.
Oh, I also drew the cover monster.
Oh, you got the cover one this time. I was hoping for that because, again, you know, it was one of my favorite decks to play in the past. I've said that about a fair few things, but this one genuinely was.
Oh, yeah.
Zombie Phoenix was the deck that I played.
So Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. And I had 3 of the other Phoenix ones that let you special.
Yeah, the Hand of Nephthys.
And that's better than that, too.
You want to know why I'm actually a little bit sad I didn't get Sacred Phoenix? It's because Hand of Nephthys is a level 2 spellcaster. Apprentice Magician can bring it out.
Makes sense.
And then I
can
just put one more monster on the field next turn and special summon.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah,
disgusting.
that's one of the reasons that was my favorite thing, right? I had Apprentice Magician, Pyramid Turtle, Giant Rat to get the Pyramid Turtle out, and then it was like, I think Creature Swap was semi-limited at the time that I was playing, so it was only 2 of them. But like, Creature Swap was a huge part of that deck. And the Blast with Chain was really good too, because then I could pop the Phoenix with that, and get it to come back next turn and Heavy Storm the field. Like, there were so many good synergies within that. but I didn't get the Phoenix. Tell you what I did get though, I didn't get any Ultras, but I had no fewer than 9 Hollows in this set. Because this one is apparently the set that I get all the Hollows in. So,
Of course.
I got, in alphabetical order, we got 2 copies of Behemoth the King of All Animals, which is not super great, but I mean, if there's a dedicated beast deck later on, maybe it's fine, because you can recover the resources you tribute for it. 2 copies of Blast Magician, which is a bit lame, but I mean, I thought maybe you could have used it, because it's a fire monster, but not really. It's like 1400, 1700, so like 1400 attack, and for every spell counter that you remove, like it does the same trigger as War Magical Library, etc. Every spell counter you remove, you multiply that by 700 and destroy a monster on the field with that, attack or lower. So I got 2 copies of Lightning Vortex, which is in the side deck actually. I tried to side it in game 2 and then it just didn't come out, so it's whatever. I was like, okay. But Lightning Vortex would have been a blowout against a lot of the boards you had there actually, so discard, so like I've got Dark Hole and 2 Lightning Vortex, kind of whatever. And then I got not 1, not 2, but 3 copies of King Dragon. The fusion monster that you need. I mean, it needs Lord Dragon, but we've got substitutes in this set. And I have no dragons to play it with. I have Serpent Night Dragon and that's it. You've got Trihorn, you've got Tyrant Dragon, you've got Blue Eyes. Like, if it was the other way around, you could have built a thing on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told you had Burst Stream
yes,
as well.
Yes.
It's like, come on, that's poetic.
I know.
Poetic, like, you get the thing that helps my Blue Eyes, and I get the thing that helps your Apprentice Magician.
Yep. So other than that, I got like 4 copies of Swords of Concealing Light. Concealing Light is not, like, as obvious, doesn't stop the attacks. It stops them changing battle position, and it flips all your monsters face down defense. So, not as good at the moment, and it only lasts 2 turns, but it's probably better when we get to Synchros and stuff like that. Like Synchro Exceeds and things. You can't do Synchro Exceed or Link Summoning with face-down monsters. So, it's a way of, like, showing off a lot of stuff later on, which is fine.
Sad face. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt this, but 2 things. First, I was going to show that the packs that I got the previous 5 packs as my deal. So I went ahead and drew, I used, okay, what packs did I open? I opened 2 Invasion of Chaos, 2 Magic Rollers, and I think the Soul of the Duelist? A Soul of the Duelist. And what I got from that was the second Mystic Tomato, so I got 2 Mystic Tomatoes now.
Yep.
So that's one thing that's worth mentioning. And Soul of the Duelist is what I draw. Soul of the Duelist, yeah. And I drew, okay, so the previous set, I drew 2 Mystic Swordsman level 2.
Yep.
And they're rare.
Yep.
On this one, I drew the 3rd one, and it's ultimate rare.
Ultimate nice.
Like,
good going, dude. So,
like, that's amazing. And now, one more thing. And now, I just drew a fun pack of Magic Ruler just for the fun of it. I drew Confiscation.
Of course you did.
Motherfucker.
So yeah, remember that reinforcement of the army that we were talking about before? Like, there's a fair few things that we could go with that now. Yeah, so I got, you'll actually quite laugh at this, I got Wildcard Ultra in the last set. You want to know the Ultras that are in that set? There's the Creator, obviously, which I got 1 copy of and never played. There's Perfect Machine King, which is absolute trash and would never play. There's Silent Swordsman level 3, which I ended up picking up because there wasn't a better choice. Because the other one, the only other one, is Mystic Swordsman level 6. Which has to be set if it's going to be tribute summoned because of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was really hoping to get Silent Swordsman level 5 here, because I would have played that. Because Shining Angel could get Silent Swordsman level 3 if you destroy it by battle. If it's left on the field at the end of your turn, then I get back into my standby phase, levels up to 5, and it's unaffected by only the opponent's spell cards. So, it's like Horus, but a light monster, and, you know, easier to bring out with the level 3. So, it would have been very, very effective.
Too. That Confiscation was first edition.
Of course it was. Yeah, but otherwise though, I pretty much got what I needed out of this set. Like, Phoenix Wind Blast is such a potential game changer here. Like, we got to see the power of it in game 2, right? Was it game? Yeah.
Yeah, game 2. You used it like
Yeah,
twice.
we got to see the power of it in that game. Like, that is a card. That is just an absolute house with it. The discard cost can be kind of expensive, but it will
If you're
just...
going to discard, like, if you discard Light and Dark Monsters, that helps in the grand scheme of things anyway.
And, like, the awesome thing about it, really, is that it works on any card that you have. It's not just monsters, like Compulsors. It's basically Raigeki Break, but puts the card on top of the deck instead, which is usually better than Raigeki Break, I will be honest. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you put the card on top and you just redraw it, and you can't draw another card out.
Yeah, you're drawing the same thing again, which is usually not gonna help out. But yeah, other than that, like, the playset of Threatening Roar is fine. I almost played Golem Sentry at one point in this one because that card would be pretty funny against a lot of what you did here. It's one of the flip face up, face down ones that bounces a monster back to hand when it flip summons. So I think it is when it flip summons, right? I don't think this is one that's just like flip face up. Yeah, it's when it's flip summoned, but it can do the up down thing like Stealth Bird did. So that can get really annoying actually if you don't have stuff more than 1800 attack. So, you know, I almost played it, but it's Earth, so it's hard to justify that way. I mean, it's not going to be the case where, like, every single card that isn't Light and Dark is something I won't play, because, like, I would have played Mobius if I had it. I do still have Tribe in the deck. It's not as...
Yeah, Tribe Infecting Virus is a game changer for you, for certain.
Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I got playsets of all the common stuff, pretty much, which is what you'd expect out of a 60-card set.
Yeah.
Divine Dragon Ragnarok, I guess, is something that you could search off of Shining Angel, which, if I had the dragons to work with the fusion that goes on, that'd be great.
Yeah, and I saw that used, and I'm debating on that one.
Yeah, like, I have King Dragon. I don't have Lord of Dragons, obviously, because that was in the Kaiba decks, but you can use a fusion substitute with that card. It's totally fine. So the Dark Hexial fusion would actually be perfect, because then that's Chaos Fodder too. So if I had the big dragons to summon with it, which, I mean, maybe later on, it doesn't have to be a big level 8 one. I could end up getting stuff like Prime Material Dragon, I think, is like a 2400 light much later on. I think that's like Light of Destruction or something, so the end of GX. But there are plenty of cards later on, like dragons, that I could get which might actually work with it. I'll have to have a look and see, because that's one I'm going to have to keep on the back burner for a while, because it's definitely a good card. I just need a use for it, right?
You gotta find a use for it. I'm sure you'll find a use for
it.
At
least it blocks it. It prevents
you
you from targeting dragons as well, though. So, like, Compulse doesn't work, Snatch Steal doesn't work. Phoenix Wind Blast. How many of those did you get, actually?
Wind Blast? Phoenix Wind Blast?
Oh,
None.
god damn. Okay. Well, hey, at least you've got Raigeki Break, so at least you can still do the same, you know.
I mean, I got the Sacred Phoenix, so that's one thing, but no, I got no Phoenix draws.
That's unfortunate. I mean, it's a rare. We have weird luck with rares, let's be real.
Yeah, we have some rare, like some games we don't draw commons, any commons that we need, and in some games, some of the rares that we need, we don't come show them either.
Did you get? I'm assuming because
you can say it's a
rarity.
Yay!
Okay, so
Brownie, what's my dumb point?
I'm assuming with it being a common in this set, you got a playset of Threatening Roar, right?
Threatening Roar
just stops the opponent from declaring attack that turn.
Yeah, Threatening. Wait,
that's another one that you can just chain to stuff. Like it's not the cleanest of cards ever, right? But it's just something you can chain at any point, so long as you don't chain it to an attack, because it won't negate the attack which has already gone through, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah, because you're not declaring an attack. When you declare it, it doesn't serve the point.
Because I was actually kind of tempted to play that with... I have one copy of the rare Brainjacker, And it's, you know, that's the one that when it gets flipped face up, it acts like a snatch steal. Only gives 500 life points instead of 1,000, but it's on a flip monster, so... Catch is, it has to survive battle. So the trick is just don't let it go in battle. You know, and just do it that way. So I was tempted, but I figured it would be too slow in the end.
Yeah. I mean, I can see a use of it, definitely, if I need to run my stall decks again. But as we've seen at this point, my stall decks, I'm not saying they're bad, they just could be better built at this point, and I don't think I'm built to... I'm built to make stall decks. Yeah. Also, we got to see Dimension Fusion.
We did! And you see how busted that card is? This is what I'm talking about. Like, your deck is not, like, your card pool is not exactly bad, right?
The cards are not bad. It's me getting the right cards in the order.
Yeah, and it's like... At
this point, I just need to get the right cards in the right order.
It's like... Yeah, you genuinely, I think at this point I know it's like, you know, 1 in fucking, what is it, 1 in 12 or what? How many goddamn sets have we done? Is it 1 in 12 or 1 in 15? I don't remember what number this set is.
It's 1 in 13.
Okay, so this is set 14.
I counted up how many packs for it. Is this 1 in 13?
Yeah. But I honestly think at this point we can probably actually just not use that catch-up wheel anymore. Because the card pool that you've got is not really worse than mine.
Yeah.
Outside of CED, which you didn't take, but hey, DMark actually did work this time. So credit where credit's due.
Yeah, and
it could have probably just been it could have almost been a Blue Eyes and it would have been fine, but then you wouldn't have had Change of Heart. That was the real kick there, is you had Change of Heart still. Because of DMark, so credit where credit is due. It is definitely like a good card, but
Chaos Emperor Dragon is just really busted. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw that spin of the wheel. I'm just thinking, okay, if I don't get it, Chaos gonna be so mad.
Well, yeah, I mean the response when you were checking on that, I was like, okay, if you don't take it here, you don't have any leeway on like. You know, on complaining about losses at this point.
I lost because I didn't get any good cards.
Yeah, it's like you have no right to complain if you don't take CED here, but you don't necessarily have to have it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to send you the new wheel later on then. There you go.
The changed up winner's wheel. So yay, we get to spin a different wheel for the first time in like what 10 matches.
I didn't change this.
I mean, I spun the loser wheel like 4 or 5 times, but the rest on the catch-up wheel like several times.
I didn't change the extra deck this time, but obviously because King Dragon I couldn't summon, but I was side decking Magical Scientist until this part, but I did get a couple of copies of the Dark Blade the Dragon Knight in there, so...
Yeah, sorry, I'm actually looking at the replay real quick, and I'm actually going to see if I did in fact use UFO turtle.
I mean that 100 didn't matter in the long run, but even then I was pretty sure you declared it, but
I hate to be called a liar because I'm 100% certain I used the UFO.
Yeah, I don't mean it to be that sort of way around it, but
oh, I know. I just hate to be like, am I wrong about this? If I'm wrong about this, I'm never going to get it.
It's understandable.
And it's more the fact that I don't want to be like, or I don't want to be that one person that's like, no, I'm going to say this to get my advantage of this, and I'm not going to say
No, I do understand that.
Oh, that magical merchant draw. That was total BS.
Yeah, a little bit, but hey, it shows you how
that was
Magical
bullshit.
Merchant isn't a card that I'm like too thrilled on playing here because it is a little bit slow, but it's a flip effect, which was the other thing that I kind of still wanted because of Night Assailant. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Get into the last duel here.
Yeah, I just realized I kind of couldn't. I was like stuck in no man's land with that last one. Even DMark's banishing aspect there was too big because I couldn't. I had Emperor Dragon I think in hand, but I couldn't get a light to the graveyard, so it was just like, Well, okay, maybe if I let you take the merchant, then I can go ahead and actually, like, get that back.
Yes. Okay, I am perfect.
Okay.
I am right. I just attacked with you until turn
Fair
off.
enough.
Like, I was 100% certain about that, but again, I had to get the replay to make absolute
That's
sure of
okay.
that. Now I have it recorded twice!
Right, well, I'm gonna
Alright,
have to go and...
So,
I'm gonna have to go reheat my dinner now because of this, but whatever. I mean, it's fucking Dad's
Sorry,
fault
man.
because he shouldn't have been cooking it for me in the first place. Like, I've said this before, but it's really goddamn annoying that people do not respect boundaries and stuff that way. You know it yourself as well, but
Oh, yeah.
it is really
Oh, yeah.
fucking annoying that he just did it outright. He knows that he should have been told I was doing stuff because I told him that I was doing things there, so there's no fucking excuse
I've been debating... Yeah, I've been debating a bit, actually.
Anyway, see you later, guys.
Having some electrical work in my room